Hello, Nibblers. Today is no normal episode of Sam and Brendan Ate That.
Today, I'm Special Agent Sam.
And I am Special Agent Brendan.
It's tax season, and you know what that means. Today, we've got to audit Hardee's. Okay, perfect.
Today, we're going to take you through each step of the Hardee's process, from ordering to pickup to eating.
We're going to dive into the Hardee's app here. We're going to pick out some food. Why don't we start with a burger? What are you in the mood for? We've got the famous star combo.
Superstar combo is calling my name.
The Frisco combo.
Frisco
The
combo.
double Hardee's Frisco combo.
Monster burger.
Monster burger. I say we have to get one monster burger.
Yeah, let's order it.
Okay, we'll grab a monster burger. What? Okay, choose a drink.
We have to pick the size. We have to pick the drink.
See, we want just the sandwich.
Go back. Maybe there's just a sandwich option.
Let's see. We'll just do the
Oh,
combo.
yeah, we can get a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Good old DC.
Large combo. Add to the bag. All right. Should we get one more burger?
Yeah, let's try,
The Frisco?
we can try the Frisco. See how it stacks up to the Burger King stacks.
What are you thinking? The double or the single?
We always go double.
Double, baby. All right. And we'll just go ahead and get a drink with that, too. You want a Diet Coke as well?
DC all the way.
DC all the way. All right, we've got that added to the bag here. And let's take a look at what else we can get from Hardee's. Have you eaten a whole lot of Hardee's?
I don't remember the last time I've eaten Hardee's.
I think the last time I ate Hardee's was for I heard they had good biscuits, so I went and get some of their biscuits. But it's not breakfast time right now, so no biscuits.
Maybe chicken and more?
Chicken and more. Let's take a look. I don't think we need another sandwich.
Nashville hot tenders?
Yeah, let's get the 3-piece Nashville hot hand breaded tenders.
We'll see if they're truly hot.
We'll get those added to the bag. And then maybe something sweet.
A sweet treat.
Oh, they've got the strawberry lemon biscuit. That sounds interesting.
I don't know about that. Cinnamon roll? What are these fries? They just
Crinkle cut fries.
Sides.
Why don't we get a milkshake?
Yeah, milkshake is good.
What are you thinking? Chocolate? Choco. Gotcha. Add to bag. And then we're also going to do a cinnamon roll.
We can do a cinnamon roll.
Perfect. All right. We've got our order placed. Next time you see us, we'll be on our way to Hardee's.
Welcome to Hardee's. Looks like it's our original bag tonight.
Not today. I've got an order from the app for Sam.
Okay, what's the name?
It's Sam.
Okay, you can come around.
Hey Nibblers, Special Agent Brendan.
And Special Agent Sam.
We're back from Hardee's, and we've got the goods.
Let's bust them open.
First thing I noticed, they do have a nice little seal. Tamper-proof seal, I might add. Has little phrase on there, so if you've tampered with this bag, let's see what happens. Be careful. I'm gonna tamper it up. Whoa! It rips!
Wow, very nice.
You can tell if it's been tampered.
All right, we've got a couple things here. The first one,
Some
crinkle cut fries. The second one, some more crinkle cut fries. A fork.
Wonder what-
Some more crinkle cut fries.
Ah.
Next up, we've got a big old sandwich. Oh, that's a chunker.
That must be the monster.
This actually looks like the Frisco
Whoa! The
Double
Frisco
stack.
Primo is a monster in and of its own.
We've also got here the famous Star Monster.
Star.
This looks like a cinnamon bun.
That'll be tasty.
And rounding out the crew, we've got those Nashville hot tenders. There's something else in there, Brendan, that we certainly don't need. I meant these guys. Get those out of here.
No napkins.
All right, we're going to get things all put together, then we're going to dive into this audit. All right, Nibblers, this is Special Agent Sam, about to break the seal on my DC. Oh, there we go.
Classic DC.
It is classic. It's not the best DC I've had.
Not very sweet.
Not very sweet and also not very bubbly.
No.
So I'm going to dump out my fries here.
Get a better view. I'll do the same. Here's the fry container, in case you like that style.
Who doesn't like that style? I feel like if Hardee's has anything, they've got that classic branding.
All right. We've got a nice crinkle cut fry here. Not super thick, not super thin. Wobble, not much wobble on mine, kind of stiff.
Makes me think it's going to be nice and crisp.
Yeah.
Should we go ahead and give it a bite?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I think that's a good fry.
It's okay.
I like it. Mine had a good amount of seasoning. Try this one.
All right, you try this one.
Okay.
That's a little bit better.
Mine was a little bit bland that time.
And I think we got a mix up of fries here. Did you taste the staleness in the fry I gave you? Because in mine they kind of taste a little bit stale.
No, not really. I think my first thing on this Hardee's audit is that they've got to get that seasoning distribution down a little bit. I'm sure this fluctuates restaurant to restaurant, but here today it's fallen a little bit flat. But
Because even one of these fries from my plate that started off bland, this looks like it has a good amount of seasoning. And it does, and that's a lot better with that seasoning.
all right, so what we have here is the famous Star Monster Burger. It looks like we've got some bacon,
I'll give you a close-up of
some mayonnaise.
Starting from the top. But if Nibblers, I'm giving the side camera
Whoa.
an innards view.
Take a look at this. It looks like it's got bacon on the bottom and the top.
Ooh, oh, that cheese in there looks really melty.
Superstar Monster Burger. Here it goes.
Okay. That burger's got that flavor of a frozen burger.
It does.
I'm gonna say that right away. I don't think it's a complete throwaway.
Right. I think the cheese and the bacon really kind of elevate it. I don't think the mayo is doing a whole lot on there. I don't think there was a whole lot on there, which I prefer. I'm not a big mayo guy, but
You can see my bun split here. It will be a small detraction from the grade. I need a cohesive bun.
you don't like a bun split.
I don't want a bun split. No, I want a clean bun. I want a full.
I think it adds a little bit of mystery.
Next item on the chopping block in our Audit of Hardee's is the double Frisco burger.
And this is a big boy. Look at this guy.
Look at this nibblers.
This tomato's
the top-
dripping.
Top's not super crispy, a little bit soggy, which is disappointing to me. From like a French toasty, or not French toasty, but
Look
Texas
at that.
toasty kind of
It's
sandwich.
my bun is merging with the tomatoes.
Yeah, and I think the tomatoes, I'm going to see how it tastes, but
It's very tomatoey.
yeah, and at first glance, it might have been, with how soggy the bun is,
Oh, look at that mayo.
it might have been a mistake. Is that the cheese or is that the mayo? We'll see. I think it's some sort of white cheese. Nibblers, check out the innards.
Yeah, there you
Look
go.
at all that cheese.
Whatever
Or whatever
that is.
that topping. We got more bacon on here. Bacon proportions are pretty exceptional. I gotta say, looks like the same patties, and there's that tomato we're talking about. A little bit off kilter on mine. What can you expect?
Yeah, it definitely soggies up that bread with that juicy tomato. But who doesn't like a juicy tomato?
Yeah.
Why don't we see how it tastes?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Here we go. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. At first, it didn't wow me. I think the flavors start to come through a little bit later.
I think the tomato does add a lot to these Hardee's burgers.
Yeah.
I think one thing I was thinking about the last burger we had was I think it could have really benefited from like a crisp piece of lettuce. That would have been really refreshing to have in there with the salt. So having the tomato here is nice, but I love a crisp piece of lettuce. All right, so here we go with the Nashville hot chicken tenders. Brendan, have you ever been to Nashville and had chicken tenders there?
Never been to Nashville in my life, but I've had hot chicken tenders, Nashville hot chicken tenders, and I've liked them.
I've been to Hattie B's, so I'm gonna be able to let you guys know if these are up to that standard. I mean, it's fast food, so who knows? But let's crack them open and pick a tender. Brendan, you got first dibs.
I'll go for the top.
Top.
A fair pick.
I will go for this little guy.
I'll say, first glance, they're kind of small.
They are small tenders. I think it said they were hand breaded, right?
Hand breaded. I think it did say that. We can review the tape.
Yes, we can. But it seems crispy. A little bit soggy in some places, but definitely oil like a Nashville hot is supposed to be. They kind of incorporate that oil back into the sauce, so
I'm gonna give you
it's
all
kind of what makes it.
a little break over there. See how this splits. Oh, that's a nice little pull.
That is a nice little pull.
Feels a little bit dry, but the taste is the real teller on that. There's that chicken.
All right, so here we go with that Nashville hot chicken tender.
I'm not feeling it.
It's not that it's bad. It's just that it kind of tastes like a really good frozen chicken tender. I think it's kind of in that domain.
Underwhelming. That's the first word that came to mind. And
It's got a little bit of that heat. Can you feel it?
yeah, and the heat creeps up after a while.
It's
You can feel it like back of the throat, moving
Yeah.
towards the tongue. It's a decent heat, and it's growing on me a little bit. But that bite, when you get those textures in your mouth, it's not as crispy as it needs to be.
No napkin check-in. My hands are looking a little bit dirty.
I did lick my fingers a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
That's okay. That's not a napkin. But as we were preparing for dessert, we realized that Hardee's didn't give us extra straws for our chocolate shake. So,
I dropped one on the ground. I'm gonna be honest.
oh my goodness gracious! So we're just going to use our Diet Coke straws here, and look at that already. Maybe we should have had this first because
It's a little bit melty.
a little bit melty.
But
Maybe
I-
you should have put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
But that's on us. I don't think it affects taste too much. Really, just texture. So,
And I think we can find a cold pocket in there and still get a good texture out of it.
Yeah, I think so. So, Brendan, why don't you take the first sip, and then I'll follow suit.
We'll go straight through the cream. Try and get some cream in the straw. I'll hold my review until
Okay.
Sam's tasted it.
I like it.
It's nice and sweet. It's definitely got that like Hershey's syrupy taste. So it's a little bit more artificial, but sometimes that's what you want from a fast food treat.
It's definitely a treat.
This is decadent.
I always like that kind of sweet Hershey's chocolate flavor, or Hershey's syrup flavor. So that really hits the spot for me. I don't think the soupiness of it, which of course self-inflicted, really took away from it too much. But yeah, I think it was a great flavor, and yeah, I would probably, if I was passing by Hardee's and I was in the mood for a shake, I would probably stop by and grab one of these. All right, so here we are at our last dessert item. Here today we've got the Hardee's cinnamon bun. It does feel pretty dense, which kind of makes me concerned, only because I kind of like a more fluffy cinnamon bun, and I feel like this is gonna just kind of be super bready. What do you think?
Yeah, it does. It feels doughy off the gate. The innards, that little saucy bit with the cinnamon, it's pretty sticky. I don't know. It's not really impressing me on first glance, but only taste will tell how we like this treat.
So, let's take a nice bite.
I like the cinnamon flavor.
You're right that the cinnamon in between the layers definitely kind of carries this. It made me forget about the kind of that dense texture, but
Yeah, and I think this is more stale than even the fries were to me. And the fries weren't super stale, but this is more stale. I mean, definitely tell this isn't very fresh. You wouldn't expect it to be, but it doesn't taste very fresh. I think Sam's inclination was right. Off the get-go, this is too dense and a little bit stale for me, not flaky enough. Alright, Nibblers, it's some of y'all's favorite time of the episode, where we combine all of our items into one sandwich.
Mom, if you're watching, turn it off now because I'm about to take some big bites. So let's get to work.
So we've got the Frisco.
Look at that. No cheese in the middle. That pulls apart perfectly.
I'm gonna slap that tender in the Frisco. And I'm just gonna throw that monster right on top. I'm gonna leave the bun on. I kind of want that double bun action.
I'm going crazy style. I don't even know what I'm doing, but
That's a good combo. I think you combined it in a really unique and interesting way.
all right.
Well, this is gonna be a crazy bite.
Jeez Louise.
Check it out, Nibblers.
What are we getting ourselves into?
This looks like a monster.
All right. Here we go with the dinner burger. Everything that we got combined into one. Let's do it.
Cheers. Yeah. It's not bad.
I like the added chicken taste. I think the Nashville hot does something on there.
Yeah, give a little spice. The way they're all they melded together way too much, and I think that shocked me. It's like it is a cohesive bite.
It's a freaking mess.
It was a mess. I wouldn't do this.
No. Don't try this at home. We're trained professionals.
You have a lot more enjoyable time just eating all these separately. Yeah, huge mess. It's pretty good. That spice is coming through, but that really melty cheese, I think, brings it all together pretty well. It's not the worst Mondo sandwich that we've ever made. I'm not gonna take another bite. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yours looks a little bit more cohesive than mine. Mine looks like it might have been a house in a tornado. I call it the tornado burger.
Tornado burger. Bring it to your menu, Hardee's.
That's right. All right. Well, we've tried all this Hardee's. We've run a firm audit. And do you have any overall conclusions?
I think it's a slim pass for me, Sam. Special Agent Sam, my audit review is that Hardee's just barely squeaks through as an acceptable fast food establishment.
Stamp it. Send it off. I'm on the same page. I've been Special Agent Sam.
And I'm Special Agent Brendan.
We just ate that.
Boom!
That's all, folks.